Hello and welcome to Coding Pandit. In this video series, we are discussing Problem of the Day by Geeks for Geeks. In this problem, we are given a square matrix of size n into n initially filled with 0. So, we are given a square matrix of size n into n filled with 0. And the matrix is indexed from 1 to n, that is this one is 1 2 3 2 3. Okay, so and we are given k tasks to perform on this matrix, and a set of coordinate for the same is also provided, where it is in form of r comma c, and this become r indicate rth row and c indicates or point to the cth column. The goal of each task is to fill, and you can say the goal of the task is to fill one in every location, that is in the rth row and in the cth row. If let's say here the rth row and the cth row is 1 comma 1, then we have to fill this entire row and column with 1, and we have to count the number of 0 left in the matrix and return it. So let's break the solution step in parts. So first we need two variables, that is row and column, to use these locations or to keep record of which row and which column be filled with 1. So we will set the size of row and column to n plus 1, so that we can keep the track of, let's say here it is a 3 and here 3, here 3, here 3. So it is the 3, but we will, it's because we will increment up in here, we will increment it after every operations performed on the row. So it may happen in some case that after the third task on the same row, it may become, let's say first here, if we take in this here, if we perform every operation in this, then the after every task to perform, it has to increment, the number of row has to increment to be performed, so it will end up being 4. That's why we need to keep the size of row and the column greater than the value to be stored here, because after the operation we are incrementing it, which may become a size greater than the size of matrix. So, and we will create an array answer, or you can say once, anything you want to say. We need to have an array so that we can keep track of this output, that is if the number of tasks to be performed is more than 1. So if the number of tasks is to perform more than 1, then we have to store more than 1 values, and to store more than 1 integral value we use array. So that's why we will initialize an array where we will keep all the zeros remaining after every task performed, and we will loop this from 0 to k minus 1, that is k times. In each iteration we get row and column from this location matrix which is provided as input. So if we will first check in the row if it is filled. If in this array we will first check that if the let's say for example it is 1 comma 1, we will check in the row and in the column if the element in first column and first row is already filled with 1. if it is already filled, we will do nothing else. We will fill that all with 1. Likewise we will do for the column, and every time we fill this array with the location variable that is given here, we will also keep track of count of row and column, that is the number of rows filled, that is after the first, that is after every unique row to be being filled with 1, we increment this. Likewise after every unique column that is not already filled with 1, that is we already filled with 0 and we are now filling it with 1, we will increment the number of column. So here we need to perform these two tasks, that is checking if the row and column is already filled with 1 and incrementing the number of rows and column from 0 to k minus 1 times, that is k times. We will do this, and in this way we will check for every task, that is total task given k. So after calculating this, at the end of every iteration we will calculate the number of zeros in the matrix. It can be done in two ways. In one way, we can count all the elements having 0 value in it, which may take O of n into n time, which is not optimized solution. We can do the same by a mathematical formula, where we use this formula n into n minus n, where this n stands for the size of matrix, that is this n into n, the number of rows and the number of column, and here the n into the number of let's first erase this. So we will apply the mathematical formula n into n minus n into number of rows plus number of columns plus number of rows into number of columns. So this will provide us all the cell in the matrix except these row and columns. Let's take the example to understand this mathematical formula. Here we are given with n equal to 3 and k equal to 3, and we are given with a location array, that is 2 2 2 3 3 2, and here our matrix all filled with 0. Here we will keep track of rows, here we will keep track of columns, here we will keep track of number of rows, here we will keep track of number of columns. So what we need to do for the first task to be performed, that is this one, we first decrement the number of tasks here and we fill that entire with 1. So here the row filled with 1, the column filled with 1, and the number, it will increment from 0 to 1 and it will increment from 0 to 1. So after this we are left with 1 2 3 4, that is total number of 4 zeros in the, and if we use the formula, so it was n into n minus n into number of column, that is this rows number of rows plus number of columns plus number of rows into number of columns. So using this formula we can obtain the same answer, that is 3 into 3 minus 3 into, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1 into 1. So here 9 minus 6 plus 1, hence 4. So using this formula we can also obtain the same result in constant time. So we will use this formula at the end of every iteration to count the number of zeros, and we will push this in answer array every time we get this value, and after this we will repeat the process until the k equal to 0. So let's start coding. So here, yes, so let's start. First we need to have the rows to keep track. In row it was decided to be of size n plus 1, as we will increment it every time, and entire row was filled with 0, and entire column is filled with 0 again, and we need to have a vector of long type, as it is the return type long int answer, and we need to have a long int 1r, because we are having the number of rows, the number of ones here. So long int 1 column, so that the column which is already filled with 0. So we will initialize with 0 because in start there is no column and row is filled with 1. So this is okay. So let's start. Now we will begin iteration, that is we will perform the operations on this. So int r equal to arr I and 0, that is the number of row is being filled here. So which row is being filled with 1, that is being tracked here. So if row r is already filled with 0, in that case we need to fill that row with 1, that is if we will increment that 0 will become 1, and we need to increment the value of number of ones in that row. Likewise we will do for column c equal to array I at 1. If that column is already filled with 0, in that case we will increment the value in the type, that is we will make it 1, and we will increment the number of columns already filled with 1. Now we need to add the number of 0 left in the matrix to this array answer. So we will, as it is vector, so we will push back. So answer dot push back long int, and the size of the array is n into again long int n and minus long int n into 1r plus 1c and here we need so okay now plus 1r into 1c. From this we will obtain the number of zeros left in the matrix, and after total n k minus 1 operations, that is total number of k operation, that from 0 to k minus 1 k number of operation will be done. After this all there will no operation to be performed will be left, so we will need to return answer. Let's compile. All codes are done here, so let us see if this works. Oops, oh, I forgot to compare it with 0. I just add the logical sign. So let us, yeah, so compilation is successful, so let's submit. Yes, so this operation got performed in total in O of k times in worst case. So this was very optimized solution, the point up to which I know. So thank you so much guys, keep coding, and we will follow the playlist. We will update every day with the problem of the day by the Geeks of Geeks. Thank you so much guys, keep coding, peace.